So, advice that I might be able to provide to companies or people that are suffering, and we all are in some way, shape, or form as a result of the pandemic, is to not give up on yourself. Just because it isn't the way it used to be, and sales are horrible, and life doesn't seem like it's going to get better, be open. Be open and ask. I would love to believe that if Air Canada or WestJet or any of the airlines who are in desperate trouble had actually gone out to their customers and said, we have lost billions and we don't know what to do, what would you suggest? That their customers would have been the people, probably, to give them some really smart answers. Because I think one of the biggest problems we have is that somehow we believe that we have to have all the answers. And we don't. I don't, you don't. No, nobody has all the answers. But the brilliance of the human spirit and community is to be able to help each other with answers. If I get asked, what's this? Or do you know? And if I don't know, I'll say, I don't know. But maybe somebody in the 500 person audience knows. And so stand up and tell us. It's about being open and honest and authentic and genuine and saying, hey, we're Canada. We don't know what to do here because we've never seen this before. What would you like us to do, customers, people whose business and patronage matters to us? Be open. Be open and ask. I think companies and individuals can learn how to channel their fear, how to use their fear. We're all afraid on some level about something. I think the first thing about fear is acknowledging it. I think it's getting in a room with your people and starting with the president, founder, whoever, all the way through the room. What are you most afraid of? What is scaring you most right now? There is some strength in knowing that you're not by yourself with that fear and that there's other people who have fears as well. And then working together as a collective to address the fear and turn it around and turn it into strength and turn it into something that could be a solution rather than a fear. Because I really believe we can work past fear and through fear if you've got people around you, help. And taking the strength from other people and saying, okay, what can we now do to move this forward? Because sitting in a fearful place forever is never going to serve any of us the way it has to, the way it needs to. It has to become strength. And the only way to get there is by asking for help from other people that are also scared. To me, that's worked. There are 3 reactions generally to being afraid of something. 3 general reactions. Number 1, people who just embrace it right off. Like, oh yeah, we're going bungee jumping. I'm afraid, but give me the bungee cord and I'm going for it. And then there's the judgment piece where there's a second group of people who say, I don't know, I might be terrible, I feel like I don't have any experience, they analyze. So it's sort of a paralysis by analysis type of fear reaction. And then the third one is, I'm not doing this, I'm so much better than this, I don't have time for this is really stupid, which is actually fear as well, but portrayed in a slightly different way. So I get all 3 of those reactions when we go into sessions for creative problem solving. Every single time, we get every one of those reactions. But there's a level set, which comes with the community in the room, around openly talking about people being afraid of a process they've never seen before, never done before, never been exposed to before. And making sure that we basically spend the time that we need to spend off the top to make everybody comfortable. Whether they're the first ones who want to jump in with the bungee cord, or whether they're the third group who says, this is really stupid, I've got to go do my emails. All of it is really about fear, and how do we make sure that we get people comfortable. And that takes time, and that's a slow process, and that's embracing it and then turning it into strength and moving from there.